If your salary is not covering demand, the fastest side hustle might be the task everyone is desperate to avoid today. The strange part is that basic work can pay sooner than skills people spend years trying to perfect. So why does the simple hustler get paid while skilled people keep waiting? A broke student with an assignment due tomorrow can make money from a panic most people only notice when it's already too late. Picture this, it is 10 p.m. The assignment is finished. The lecture's deadline is sitting there like a threat, and the student still has nothing printed. No cover page, no binding, no transport plan. Just stress, low battery, and a WhatsApp message that says, "Please, can you help me quickly?" That message gets ignored by most people, but it becomes cash when you are the only person answering. And that is why this sounds almost too simple. Because while one person is searching for a real side hustle with a website, a logo, and a big plan, a person with a printer is already being paid by people who cannot afford to wait. It feels wrong because printing does not look like entrepreneurship. It looks like admin. It looks boring. But that is exactly why people remember it late and why the person who is ready becomes important. The same service at 2 p.m. feels optional. The same service at midnight feels urgent. One learner prints, binds, and delivers 12 assignments at 25 Rand each before 8 a.m. That is 300 Rand before class, made from people who were not relaxed buyers. They were checking margins, asking about plastic covers, sending PDFs at midnight, and begging for delivery near the gates, while others are still watching business videos. This learner is walking into school with cash from a problem that disappeared the moment the bell rang. Same campus, same students, same assignment. But only one person noticed the panic early enough to collect from it. Most people miss it because they chase the big ideas. They think income must look impressive before it counts. So they walk past the small panic that is already moving money. But the first income gap often hides in the panic right in front of them. And once you see that panic clearly, the next one shows up in a place most people never think to charge for. It is not loud, it is not glamorous, but it starts showing up wherever someone is trying to avoid looking unprepared. If you are new here, I'm Ekow, ex-investment banker turned property investor. I break down real money systems so you can actually earn, keep, and grow your money, especially through property. A job seeker can lose an opportunity before the application is even read just because their CV photo looked wrong. Not because they are lazy, not because they cannot work, but because the first thing on the page quietly tells the wrong story before the qualification even get the chance to speak. And the scary part, the applicant may never know that one small visual made the whole CV feel weaker. They do not need a full designer, and they are not trying to build a brand. They just need that blurry selfie, dark background, messy room, school uniform crop, or an awkward passport-style photo to stop making them look less serious. And that is the strange part. The photo is small on the CV, but in the moment before they press submit, it suddenly feels massive. One person edits 10 WhatsApp photos into clean headshots at 30 Rand each, while applicants rush to submit before midnight. That is 300 Rand from people who already have the CV, already found the job post, and already feel the deadline squeezing them. No studio, no fancy agency, no big design package, just a clean background, better crop, sharper light, and the feeling that the application finally looks good enough to send. Most beginners ignore this because it looks small. They see a photo edit and think, this cannot be a real hustle. But the next income gap appears where someone is rushing to look ready before midnight. And when you understand that rush, you start seeing money hiding in products people normally laugh at. Because the next example looks even smaller until someone is disconnected at exactly the wrong time. A 10 Rand airtime sale can look worthless until someone is stuck without data at the exact moment they need to send, pay, or respond. That tiny sale looks like nothing when you are relaxed, scrolling comfortably, connected to Wi-Fi, and judging the profit from far away. But when your phone says there's no data at the wrong time, suddenly 10 Rand does not feel small anymore. It feels like the thing blocking the next move. The buyer is not only paying for airtime, they are buying to stop the frustration of being cut off when something needs to happen now. Maybe it's a message to a boss. Maybe it's a payment confirmation. Maybe it's a taxi update, a banking OTP, or a voice note they cannot leave hanging. From the outside, it's just a top-up. From inside, the moment, it is relief. A person selling top-ups during break collects small margins repeatedly, while others complain that airtime profit is too low. One sale looks tiny, 5 sales still look boring. 10 sales start to feel different when the same names keep coming back because they know who can help immediately. If it is making sense, hit subscribe. I break down practical income ideas like this every week. Most people fail here because they judge the product. They look at airtime and say, there's no money in that, while someone else is already stuck, but they miss the trapped moment around it. And that is why the next hustle feels even stranger, because this time the money is not in the airtime. It is sitting inside someone else's bed price. Same agency, different surface, and a much faster clock. A Gumtree couch can quietly decide who gets paid before most people even realize the price is wrong. It does not announce itself as a business opportunity. It does not say, here is your side hustle. It just appears, sits there for a few minutes, looks almost too normal, and then the gap closes while everyone else is still deciding. The winner is not always the smartest buyer. Sometimes the winner is just the person who spots the mismatch before everyone else starts overthinking it. The slow person sees the exact same couch, the same photos, the same location, and the same price. But by the time they ask 3 people, compare 5 listings, and wait to feel safe, the margin had already moved into somebody else's pocket. They were not wrong to be careful. They were just late. One seller lists a 1,500 rand couch for 600 rand because they are relocating, or just tired of strangers asking endless questions. The fastest buyer collects it, takes better photos, wipes it down, moves it into better lighting, reposts it, and resells it by evening. Late scrollers save the ad and send it to a friend. Ask, is this still available? And then watch the listing disappear. Same couch, same platform, same city, different speed. Most people waste money here because they wait to feel sure. They want a guarantee before they move, but the guarantee only comes, obviously, after someone has already taken the gap. Some gaps disappear before your confidence arrives. And that is where the next income gap becomes uncomfortable, because it is not about being fastest online. It is about being present when a real-life moment cannot happen again. No repost, no second chance, no perfect do-over. A church program photo can look like basic work until Sunday ends and the moment is gone. Before the event, everyone thinks someone would take pictures because everyone has a phone and everyone assumes memories will somehow be captured. After the event, the same people start asking, who has the photos? And suddenly, the person who actually showed up with intention becomes valuable. Not because they own the best camera, because they treated the moment like it mattered before everyone else realized it did. Taking photos sounds basic, almost too obvious. But a baptism, choir celebration, youth event, pastor appreciation, welfare service, or church anniversary does not wait for the person with the perfect camera. And once that child has been prayed over, once the family has walked to the front, once the choir has finished singing, once the certificate has been handed over, you cannot recreate the same emotion next week. The moment either gets captured or it vanishes into memory. One beginner photographs a Sunday program for 500 rand, while someone with better equipment stayed unpaid because nobody asked them. The beginner is just there when the moment happened. They captured the certificate handover, the family photo, and the pastor laughing after the service. By Monday, those photos are already in the family WhatsApp group, profile pictures, and church notices. If you want to see how this same thinking works with real property deals in South Africa, I break it down step by step on PropertyAskEkow. I will link it here in the comment section. Most people still misread value as difficulty. They assume harder work should pay first, so they overlook the person who simply gets access before the moment expires. But sometimes the person who gets access first gets paid first. And by now, this should start bothering you, because these are not just 5 hassles anymore. There are 5 warnings that you have been asking the wrong questions. Printing, edited CV photos, airtime, furniture flips, and church photos look like different hustles until the same pressure pattern starts showing underneath. And that is the trap. The hustle was never the thing making the money move. The surface kept changing from classrooms to job applications, to break time top-ups, to online listings, to Sunday events. But beginners keep comparing the surface. They keep tracking the obvious thing while the real signal moves quietly underneath. Assignments needed binding before class. Applicants needed cleaning photos before midnight. Buyers needed airtime before the message failed. Sellers needed speed before the couch disappeared. Families needed memories captured before everyone went home. Different products, different buyers, same blind spot. Most beginners stay stuck because they keep comparing hustles. They ask, is printing better than flipping? Is airtime better than photos? Is online better than offline? But the pattern is pointing to one filter they have not named yet. And once you see that filter, even a WhatsApp status stop looking like a random post. A WhatsApp status with 100 daily views can make money before most people realize those silent viewers are not just watching. They are neighbors, church members, old classmates, parents from schools, cousins of cousins, people who never like, comment or reply, but they still see what passes through your phone every day. And that quiet attention may be more useful than it looks. That is what makes it feel too easy to ignore, because the audience is already there, watching in silence. While most people use the space for jokes, random updates, food pictures, and screenshots that vanishes after 24 hours. The strange part is that disappearing space can still carry something valuable when someone still needs buyers today. A local hairdresser pays 50 Rand for a status post because one trusted contact can place her offer in front of buyers today. She does not need a billboard. She does not need a full campaign. She does not need a big influencer with strangers everywhere. She needs someone whose viewers already live nearby, already trust the person posting. One status, one small payment, one offer placed in front of people already looking without saying it out too loud. To everyone else, it's just a status. To her, it's today's opportunity. Most people waste this because they post randomly instead of selling access. They see views, but they do not see what those views can carry. So what actually turns attention into income? Because the final example brings the whole pattern down to something every South African parent understands immediately. And this time, the pressure is sitting in almost every household. The final mechanism is simple. Sell what people already need at the exact moment they are forced to buy it. Not what sounds impressive, not what looks big online, not what makes you feel busy. What people already have to spend money on. At the moment, delaying it creates stress, embarrassment, or a real problem they cannot keep postponing. That is where beginner income stops being guesswork. Most people miss it because school uniforms feel ordinary. A shirt is just a shirt. Shoes are just shoes. A jersey is just a jersey. But every term, parents face the same pressure. The child has grown. Schools have reopened, the list has changed, sports practice has started, and the cost cannot be pushed forever. Ordinary does not mean weak. Sometimes ordinary means unavoidable. The person who sources clean school uniform before school reopens can earn from a cost parents cannot delay, while others ignore the demand sitting in every household. One parent needs a blazer this weekend, another needs grey trousers. Another needs sports skates before the first match. Another needs shoes before assembly on Monday. And if you already have the right sizes, clean stock, and a simple way to connect parents, you are not trying to convince people to want something. You are standing in front of a need that already exists. Choose one urgent need around you this week and find the person already forced to buy it before you chase another side hustle. Look for the deadline, the embarrassment, the delay, the once-off moment, or the cost people cannot avoid. If you want to build this kind of income path with property, WhatsApp Teach Me to the number on the screen and I'll send you the full breakdown. Be a legacy builder.